Hey, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. No, no, no. You ain't listening. It's not your fault. It's alright. It's not your fault. But it was Matt Damon's fault that, this movie was made. Okay, so basically, Good Will Hunting is a drama, love story ish kind of coming of age movie. And it focuses on the young individual by the name of Will Hunting, who in the movie is 20 up until he turns 21, and that is a relatively important part of the story to a specific degree once you get there. What I'm trying to say is it's about him trying to come to grips with who he was, who he is, and what he could be. And it features amazing performances by obviously Matt Damon as well as Robin Williams. They play off each other very well. Robin Williams plays the psychiatrist who is trying to help Will get a hold of himself, basically, or realize his potential outside of just academic achievements. Because during the movie and relatively early on, he manages to actually show a college professor that he is capable of doing a lot more than what he is currently doing. He has a job as a janitor, but as it seems, he has a hidden talent that involves math, and he excels at that. And because of that, loads of figurative doors open up for him, loads of opportunities. But he still needs to become a more mature person on an emotional level, and that is what all these scenes with Robin Williams are all about. Will also starts a relationship with a girl he meets at a bar, but can't truly open up to her, which is that should hit deep. As because I know that feeling when you kind of think that you can't quite be honest in a relationship, and that kind of burns it down. Honestly, this movie hit deep in a variety of ways. Now, I'm not necessarily squandering any of my personal potentials. I've now taken, I've taken a very thorough grasp of the opportunities that I have, or that will open up to me, and I currently still am doing exactly that. I'm working on myself, and I'm trying my best to become a person that I could respect. And I believe that this movie can act as a mirror that is held up to you, specifically if you can't help but feel of yourself as maybe not being necessarily deserving of something better, for whatever reason that might be. And it is a movie that hit deep, and I really gotta commend it for just, gaining access to my emotional core. But as brilliant as those performances are, and as amazing as some of the character moments can be, specifically the one that I quoted at the beginning of the movie still kind of it walks the line between cliche and just absolutely mesmerizingly astonishing. There are these cliches that kind of permeate through the movie, like, oh, we have this dude who's not your usual fucking genius, but he's a genius, and he just needs to have this genius side of him to be discovered, which is like a bit odd. Also, we never really learn as to how exactly Will got to learn all that stuff. If he just did it in his spare time, sure, but like a few scenes of that would have been nice. Maybe flashbacks, something along those lines. We learn the basic nature of his abuse, how he was abused, and we kind of can grasp from that why he became as distant as he is. But at the same time, there's also this whole thing of Robin Williams being the psychotherapist who then is the one that is like the chosen one, the one where the professionals go, what? Well, I have another one, but it is a stretch of the imagination. Maybe he can help. This special dude. It is still a heartwarming movie. It is a movie that absolutely I will remember. But there are certain aspects of it that I just think are kind of cliche, even though they probably aren't. It's more of like a Seinfeld effect. This movie kind of brought this idea to the foreground, and it succeeded really well in it. But because of that, the idea of someone doing a coming of age movie like that kind of seems cliche because of how well Good Will Hunting was done. I especially also love the credit scene. It might sound odd, but like just seeing Will ride his car basically to California to get potentially back together with his girlfriend is cathartic. Don't have all that much to say about it. It's a great movie. Not sure if I'm going to rewatch it anytime soon, but I recommend that you watch it. It is a movie that gripped me on an emotional level and that I do respect with all of my being. But once again, it's not necessarily a movie that I can see myself rewatching anytime soon. Yeah. Great performances. And guess that's kind of it.